Alright, I had another YouTube dream, and so I just thought I would do a video on it. It's nothing important here, and if you're not up on the drama videos and the cast of characters, you might want to pass on this one. So anyway, I took some rough notes about the dream, and so I can't really remember the exact beginning, but it started with, okay, it was something with the amazing atheist. Anyway, there was this can of lollipops, sort of big ones, and they somehow represented his contribution, these great videos, because they were all song parodies he did. Song parodies, kind of strange. But they all, like I said, they were lollipops, but they played song parodies. And so somehow I was listening. I can't remember the song, sorry. I mean, that's really pissed me off when I woke up, as I was saying, geez, if I could just get that down, that would be really interesting. But anyway, I can't remember what was playing, but something obviously was. I was listening to something in the dream. But anyway, so then, as dreams do, it just started to evolve, and then so there was this obvious competitiveness, and it's sort of related to the song parodies, because that was sort of a demonstration, but like a what you would submit into a contest. It was like an entry. Like the demonstration or proof of something. And so then there was Captain Awesome and the Amazing Atheist and me are the main three characters. And somehow there was, so the competition sort of evolved, and there was like this bag that you would pull stuff out of. And so, again, and the really weird guy, the only other guy was that True North guy. I had a fight with him like a long time ago, but he was the guy pulling the stuff out of the bag, which was weird, because I had even given him a thought, months, a couple months anyway, whatever. But anyway, and so he's and so now the contest is sort of, I don't know, it's changed somehow, but anyway, and so it was like a trick, because it was almost like, well, he pulls out a Twinkie, and the Twinkie was like supposed to be like a something that would get to the Amazing Atheist, like this would disturb him, a Twinkie. And then the thing that would disturb Captain Awesome was pulled out, and it was a hamburger bun. And so I really don't know where this stuff, I guess I started getting hungry, I guess, in the dream, and so that's where this stuff comes from. But anyway, so then now the dream just evolves into the real studio where it kind of takes place, and so it's in this place like Iron Chef or something, and like we each have our stalls, and so like I'm in a stall, and then Ocean Avani's right next to me, and then over on the other side is the Amazing Atheist, like kitty corner, and then pretty way far away is Captain Awesome. And so they sort of become irrelevant now in the dream. They're just in this contest. And I mean, the funny part is so now it's turned like into some sort of food contest, and I'm like totally disinterested. A food contest, that's stupid. And so I decide I'm going to make toast, and so Ocean Avani gives me a toaster, and I'm like, well, gee, that's nice of her. But it's like one of these really old-fashioned toasters, where you put the side things go up to toast the bread, and so like the toast, it was like a piece of rye bread, and it didn't really even fit in the toaster right. But I was like, I wasn't going to complain, because that was a nice gesture to give me a toaster so I could make something. And all I was like really interested in was, I just wanted to put some peanut butter on the toast. So I was hungry, and I think the peanut butter came from a reference on YouTube, like somebody when they reacted to the Two Girls, One Cup thing. He said something about peanut butter, so I was thinking that might be why that was stuck in my head. So that was really funny. I mean, I'm glad I didn't think of that in the dream. Okay, and so the other thing about, like, that I guess has significance is Ocean Avani's stall was like sort of a corner one, so it went both ways, and so I'm thinking that was like the connection from where I was connected, and then she was connected to these people I don't like. Even though fake Sagan is nowhere to be found, I guess there's still a connection because it's the scumbags. All right, so then there's like this little bit of conversation takes place, where Ocean actually says something like, well, no, she's leaving, and so she's getting everything cleaned up, sort of, and she asked me if I can take care of this, you know, like there's this stuff has to be cleaned up and these things have to be put away, and like so you have to package everything to a crate and do all this stuff. And it's like I say, sure, what the hell, you know, I mean, no big deal, I'll do that for you, don't worry about it. And you know, I was a little bit, I wasn't like I was annoyed, but I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, but you know, it was okay, because I felt good, you know, that the conflict thing was over or whatever. And let's see what else. Yeah, so it was like an ending thing. There was like paperwork or something too that had to be done, and so that was another part of it. You had to throw out stuff. Yeah, so that was like symbolizing to the end or something. And then I could see her hips, which was, you know, which is connected to, you know, the fact that she has to have the surgery. And so it was like, almost like anorexic or something, but I don't know how I could see them, because it wasn't like she was naked or something. It was just that you could see, and, you know, it was, yeah, I mean, it was whatever. It was just a kind of a disturbing image. And so anyway, then like the scene sort of skips to like a railroad station, and she's leaving, and then she comes back, and she says, "You didn't do anything wrong," and then she kisses me, which is really nice. But it was, you know, so it was a nice ending to the dream. I mean, it isn't much, you know, I'm not saying this is an incredibly interesting dream, as the other one was much more symbolic. I mean, this one seems kind of obvious in terms of the interpretation. But it's just curious. It's just kind of interesting how, you know, this YouTube thing, it is, you know, I haven't had, like I said, there hasn't been too many dreams where YouTube people end up in my dreams, but it's kind of funny how you do evolve into these connections. And it'd be nice to have some nice dreams about the people I like instead of the ones I dislike, but I guess that's sort of how dreams work. I mean, they usually haunt you or attack you with negative things. But like I said, it was a very positive dream in the way it ended. And so anyway, that's it. Just a really unimportant video, but it was a little bit interesting. I thought it was a little bit funny, a little bit interesting. I mean, the whole food thing's kind of funny. But anyway, okay, the end. Look, shortest video of the year.